Hi, it's Nick Jervis from the More Clients Academy with another review of Google Ads campaign for Bristol Wellness Personal Training. And the campaign's working well and producing lots of leads, but the owner, Ben, who's very smart, has said, I've got lots of leads, I'd like lots more. So he said, what else can I do to make it work better? So I've set the date range for the last few months to see what's going on. And personal training is the main ad group. You can see it's had 15,000 impressions. It's featured in 15,000 search results and generated 889 clicks. An average cost of £1, so reasonable click costs. Some people I work with, especially in the legal financial services sector, are up to £20–30 a click, so £1 a click is not to be sniffed at. And the first thing I say here is we've got a lot of clicks of personal trainer Bristol, and then workout personal trainer, Bristol personal trainer. So what we should probably do is create some new ad groups which focus on different keywords, and then the ad copy can match exactly. So if we look at personal trainer Bristol, that could go with Bristol personal trainer, Bristol personal trainers Bristol, anything around that. But as soon as we change that main keyword from Bristol to fitness or workout, we should be grouping those into separate ad groups, because there's enough workout personal trainer searches to put a new ad group for workout personal trainer and then fitness personal trainer. So that's probably one of the most important things, to have different ad groups, because then if we go to the ad copy here, let me just do all labeled. We're running 4 against each other. I always say 3 is probably about the right number. These expanded ad texts, sadly, Google sees it in its own mind to get rid of them soon, so they're going to disappear, but often they beat the responsive ads, which Google loves the most, and we don't yet have a responsive ad, so that's another thing. We're going to have to create a responsive ad, because these will be taken away from us in some time. I wouldn't remove these, I'd keep a couple of these running, but I would probably, if we look at the ones that have all had high impressions, this one's winning still. I'd be inclined, Ben, to pause these ones, because they're performing far less and they've had plenty of impressions. I always say 1,000 impressions, This one looks like it's doing quite well, so I'd pause those. And then I'd create a responsive ad, which is basically just going to suggest all the best ad copy. I'll go through this. I'll just show you what this does. So make sure we go to the right page, and then we use, it's just like creating the expanding ads. We use here keywords. So if we're just doing personal training Bristol, that won't fit. That's a shame. Oh, so close. Let's go with that. Then that's the main keyword here, so that's what we're looking for. Bristol personal trainer, personal training Bristol. Now what I like to do with the responsive ads, which Google tells you not to, but I do, is pin the first line of copy. Has to match the search term, because I know from testing for so many years you'll get much better click-through rates. So I like to pin the keyword that is matching the biggest search term in this ad group to the top, and we'll get a better click-through rate. We could also pin Bristol personal trainer as a number 1, so you can compare the two, but we don't want to pin any more than that. Now I'll set this ad up and then I'll pause it for you, Ben, but then at least you've got it there to come back to. So for beginners isn't enough of a line, so we need to do, we know that was one of our keywords. So I like this, see our amazing training results, ditch your lockdown bod. Maybe that's out of date now, so probably don't want to use that. Just always playing around with that copy. I wonder if we can fit. Fitness training for beginners, that's currently matches both of our keywords. So let me just copy a couple of these up, and these ones you'll notice I'm not pinning them in position 1, just let them stay where they are. And we can add more headlines, but the 4 or 5 is enough to get us going for starters. And then what it's done is taken in Ben's titles here, his descriptions from other ads, so that's okay. He's obviously tested these over time. Okay, now a very personal, friendly, personal I'm not going to be able to fit that in there, am I? Let's leave that for now. Ben can play with that later. So I'm going to save the ad. I'm going to pause it for you, Ben, so that you can have a play with it, but at least you've got something to work from there. But yeah, these are going to be the future, so it's worth playing with one now, Ben, but keep at least 2 of your other ones running, because I'm not sure how long you'll be able to keep them. But in this ad group, the biggest thing you can do is get rid of your ads that are only at 5% and 4%, pause those, then copy and edit this ad to create another one, and then just change things to beat it. So we just say beginners only, make that a bit stronger, where you've got LA personal trainer lower caps, put personal trainer Bristol, because that's the main search term that we're going for in this ad group now, personal trainer Bristol. So you want to get that in there. So personal trainer Bristol without the space will get you a better click-through rate, I'm sure. Then you test that and run it again. Then if we go to the landing page, so create some new ad groups. So we'll have personal trainer, personal training, and then we could have personal fitness, and any other large volumes you've got. And then if we go to the landing page, there's Ben putting clients through the paces. That's all good. Plenty of videos. And stories and reviews, I would probably go with an earlier call to action, Ben. A bit more copy, because some people like to watch videos, even if you just put a description of what goes on in the video beneath it. Some people will not watch videos, some people will. If they're your client's age, they may not be into videos. I tend to read copy rather than watch videos, so you've got to appeal to both people. And then tell me what to start. Get started today is a bit too much for, oh my gosh, I'm signing up, don't know what to do. So I'd give me some options there. To find out more, have a free discussion, call me on this number, email, or click here to, what's this going to do? Fill in an inquiry form. So perfect. So just let me know that it's not get started, and change it to say click here to make a free inquiry. And then you can leave that there if you want separately, but I always like a talking call to action, because if you're talking to me here, you've got videos, you've got chat, to then just have a button is quite a stop. It's like sort of talking to someone, they're just saying call me, without saying, look, if you want to find out more, give me a buzz. So we want more of that friendly chat to come through. All of those changes, new ad groups, new ad copy, better landing pages, and then most importantly, Ben, change a landing page to create a similar one that then is personal fitness training in Bristol. For your personal fitness ad group, it will get you better results with Google, because it says, oh, you've taken the time to personalize this to what the person is looking for, better click-through rate, lower cost per click, so it's worth spending that bit of time on this. Ben, I hope you found that helpful, and those watching in the More Clients Academy too.